Good day, my name is Princess H. Iranzo, and the chapter that I chose from our topic in cognitive psychology is the chapter 9. Chapter 9 is all about language. What is language? Language is a way of human communication using words. Ginagamit natin ang language pakikipag-communicate sa bawat tao. May mga iba't ibang uri ng mga language, iba't ibang lengguwahe ng bawat iba't ibang mga mamamayan. There are properties of language. The first one is the communicative. Language permit us to communicate with one or more people who share our language. So, for example, makikipag-usap tayo sa ibang tao na may iba't ibang mga lengguwahe. Halimbawa na lamang is Bisaya, ang kanyang lengguwahe, Ilocano, tapos tayo ay Tagalog. Ginagamit natin ang sinasabi ko na communicative para pag-share ng thoughts or ng kung ano mang gusto nating iparating gamit ang iba't ibang lengguwahe. The next one is the arbitrarily symbolic. Language creates an arbitrarily relationship between language or a symbol and what it represents, such as an idea, thing, process in a relationship, or a description. So, this means that arbitrarily symbolic is ito yung mga symbol na ginagawa natin minsan madalas sa ating mga fingers kasi hindi lahat is masasabi natin or maikukwento natin gamit ang mga salita. Regularly structured. Language has a structured, only particularly pattern arrangement of symbols have meaning and different arrangement yield different meanings. So, yung regular structure, this means that yung pagkakaayos ng mga pagsasalita natin, yung mga symbols na ginagamit natin. Kunyari, pag magsasalita tayo, di ba, madalas kailangan ng yung tono ba? Structured at multiple levels are structures of language that can be analyzed at more than language, such as in sound, meaning, units, words, or phrase. So, di ba, ang example nito is, di ba, may isang salita tayo na sinabi, pero ma-analyze mo siya as may iba't iba siyang ibig sabihin. Or what I mean is, may iba't iba siyang meaning. Generative, productive. Can be analyzed within the limits of a linguistic create structure. Language use can produce novel utterances. So, sinasabi dito na nagpo-produce daw ng novel utterances pero limit lang siya. The last one is the dynamic. Dynamic means that languages constantly evolve. Kasi di ba lahat naman is constantly nag-i-evolve talaga. Alam naman natin na changes is the only constant in this world. Sa bawat generation, nag-iiba ang mga language. Nadadagdagan, nababawasan, or nag-iiba siya. May na-adapt tayo mga bagong salita, may naiiwan tayo mga ibang salita. The basic components of words. Language can be broken down into many smaller units. It is much like analysis of molecules into basic elements of chemistry. So, ang pinakamaliit na unit ng speech is the sound of the phone. So, yung mga sound na nanggagaling sa phone, siya ang ikinukonsider na pinakamaliit na unit ng speech. Also, yung mga nanggagaling na words sa phone, it is a simple and single vocal sound. Phoneme is the smallest unit of speech sound that can be used to distinguish one utterance in a given language to another. The next one is the phonetics. This is the study of how to produce or to combine each speech sounds or to represent them with written symbols. So, yung ginagamit natin para makapag-combine tayo ng salita or ng mga sounds para mag-represent sa isang symbol is, ang tawag doon is phonetics. The next level of the hierarchy after the phoneme is the morpheme, the smallest unit of meaning within a particular language. So, kung ang sinasabi natin na ang smallest unit of speech is sound na nanggagaling sa phone. Ang pinakamaliit naman na unit na nanggagaling sa particular language is tinatawag natin na morpheme. The context morphemes are the words that convey the bulk of the meaning of a language. So, sa content morpheme naman, ito yung mga words na nagko-convey sa meaning ng isang lengguwahe. And then the next one is the function morpheme. Add detail and nuance to the meaning of the context morphemes, fit the grammatical context. So, kailangan natin yung function morphemes para magdagdag siya ng details and a nuance sa isang lengguwahe. The next one is the lexicon. Lexicon is the entry set of morphemes in a given language or in a given person linguistic repertoire. There are the basic components of the sentence. The first one is the syntax. Refers to the way in which we put words together to form a sentence. So, dito sa syntax is siya yung paraan para makapag-put tayo ng mga words together para makapagkaroon tayo ng isang sentence. One sentence or more sentences. It plays a major role in our understanding of language. Sentence comprise at least two parts. So, ang sentence is binubuo ng dalawang parte. The first one is the noun phrase, which contains at least one noun. One noun, for example, big or fast. And then, the second part is the verb phrase. This is predicate, which contains at least one verb and whatever the verb act as if, alam naman siguro natin yung mga verb, diba? The next one is the linguistic. Linguistic consider the study of syntax to be fundamental to understanding the structure of the language. So, di ba, kanina sinabi natin na yung syntax is gumagawa ng paraan para makabuo ng from a word to a sentence. So, yung linguistic naman, yun yung nagko-consider ng pag-aaral sa isang syntax. And the next one is the semantics. Ito naman, yung semantics is yung nag-aaral ng meaning ng language. Understanding a words. Speech, sound are very variable, but even a word sound different every time you hear it. We still need to figure out what word it is. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, di ba? May isang word tayo na pag narinig natin is marami siyang meaning or marami siyang ibig sabihin. Kaya, even though alam natin yung word na yun, is kailangan pa rin nating pag-aralan at intindihing mabuti yung meaning, yung exact na meaning niya. Depende sa sentence na kinakasamahan niya. What make even complicated is that we often pronounce more than one sound at one time. This is called co-articulation. So, ang pinaka-hina-highlight ko dito sa chapter 9 that I've learned is the understanding a word. So, even though we know that word, we know that meaning, mayroon pa palang mga iba't, hindi lang para palagi, na yung sinasabi nating salita ay may isang kahulugan lamang. That's why nahihirapan tayo or nagkakaroon ng complicated sa mga sinasabi natin. Kaya rin tayo nahihirapan is sinasabi natin yung hindi lang isang salita madalas, yung nasasabi natin sa same time. So, ang tinatawag nga dito is yung nasabi ko kanina na co-articulation. So, mahalaga ang language sa aking major as a psych major kasi we know that we psych majors understand behavior. So, paano natin maiintindihan ang behavior ng isang tao if we don't know how to communicate them? Ang language is dynamic, that language constantly evolves, so kailangan nating matutunan ng maayos. Kaya, pag-aralan natin, mahalaga siya as a psych major. Thank you.